Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 12th of July and Monday. After a lot of positive sentiment on Friday, today we had this massive gap up situation. And generally, into a gap up situation, you have crash in put side IV. And invariably, strangles are not the best of trades on Mondays. And especially in a gap up situation, they even become less favorable because, in case there is a sell off, everyone who has dumped puts in the morning would have pushed down the put prices, and eventually into the down move, they will continue to expand. So all this said and done, I still had a very good day because the entire day, until now at least, it's about 12:50. The market has stayed in a 30-point range. I was expecting the 300-point strangle to open some much below 50 points, but it didn't. It opened above 50 points, and that's why I took that trade. And over the day, it decayed about half the day, it decayed to about 40 points, and I felt like that was a good enough point to take the exit, because beyond that, the risk reward was just really not that favorable. One more thing I want to address is, I get a lot of questions lately. I've been sitting out of some trades whenever premiums are really low. I decide not to take those trades at all. And a lot of people ask me, how do I deal with the fact that you might have missed out on a day where your trade would have done really well? You could have captured additional points during the day by keeping the same trade, whatnot. One thing I want to point out is all of us always look back at, okay, oh, I left this reward on the table. Nobody ever looks back and says, I left this risk also on the table. And I think over a period of time, whenever I have sat out of certain trades because of it just not fitting well with my risk reward, or it not sitting well overall with respect to the current pricing of options, it has worked out quite well for me. All of us like to sit out, and look back and say, oh, I could have done this and I would have benefited this much. But we never really say, okay, this was the kind of risk that I left on the table. So that's something to point out. And overall, for a Monday, I was very happy with the kind of day it was. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good trading day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Take care.
Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, the 12th of July, and initial idea was into the gap up. Didn't really think it would be attractive to take any trade, mostly because a gap up leads to a crash on the put side, where anyone who's long puts will dump them immediately, and anyone who's short calls will not really be in a hurry to cover until there is confirmation of a continued up move. And since we're still in the range, that will give you bad pricing on both the options. But that being the case, the pricing was better than what I would have guessed for Monday after gap up such as this. So I have entered a position, which is the 15,600, 15,900 strangle. And the idea is that Friday's high will act as a support, and at least Friday's close should act as a support into such a positive mood that the market is in. And there is price action at 15,840 to 850, that range, as well as our all-time high on the upside. So that being the case, this is the current position. I have kept my sizing half by keeping the OTM hedges super OTM, which should almost have no decay in them. And more or less the idea will be whatever mark to market I am at any given point, I will be trailing a stop loss for the day at around 5 points. So from this point, the mark to market will be basically at break even, at which I will just take exit. At different points, I will be trailing by 5 points. We'll keep you posted. The time is 9:31, and I have kept a relatively bearish bias as far as premiums are concerned, because in case there is a down move, these puts will expand really quickly. And yeah, we'll keep you posted. Time is 9:30. Okay, so the time is almost 10:30. Market has remained quite sideways, but more or less going by the pricing of options at this point. So if you see, the spot is at 15,774, but the 15,800 call, if you see, is trading at 61, whereas the 15,750 put, which technically both of them should be pricing in exactly the same risk. In fact, the put option should generally price in more risk, considering the overnight pricing that will be there. But right now, there's a big upside bias. And if you see, my position is delta neutral supposedly around 15,750, but premium wise, there's really not much premium in the put option. and there's considerably more premium in the call option. So the market is biased towards the upside, and we're seeing a lot of this 15,750, 15,800 straddle situation building up. And roughly, you can say the price that it's building up is about 130. So 130 is the pricing that is being given. Sorry, 140. My bad. And at this point, my one option would be take my put options and move them to 15,650 at 23, so that there's more premium on the put side in case we actually have that up move. But in such a bias, I'll not be doing that, because in case there's a reversal, since the market is already biased to the upside, the rate at which these put options will go up will be very high. So yeah, I have premium wise relatively bearish view, and that is fine. It means that in case the market goes down, I'll be fine. In case the market goes up, there's already heavy pricing in on an upside move in the call option, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. If we start testing 15,800 and head higher from there, I'll have one of two options, which is to either exit the position completely. So I'm once again trailing a stop loss mark to market of about 4 points now. So roughly 126 is where I'm keeping my trailing stop loss, and that'll be one option to exit. The other option will be to roll up my call, so to square this off and sell the 15,950. So that's what's currently on the table. We'll keep you posted. Time is 10:30. Okay, so there's a little bit of this going on where we're seeing this massive call unwinding obviously at 15,700 in the morning. A lot of 15,800 positions building up, and more or less what the plan is trail mark to market stop loss. I will not even be rolling away the calls at that point. Any big reversal, especially on a Monday, leading to a big put side expansion, by then the calls rapidly will lose value. The lower level calls, I can't even shift my calls down. So at this point, it's just mark to market exit that I'm constantly trailing. The time is 10:37. We'll keep you posted. The reason is, on a Monday, I don't want to at any point into a gap up, into a continued up move after a lot of time has been spent, after whoever is holding long puts already dumped their puts. At that point, I do not want to move my puts up any higher. And in a market that is biased to the upside with in the money straddles being written, where the puts are in the money deep, so I don't want to take that kind of a bullish view, mostly because whenever you're agreeing with the market, the more you agree with the market, the less your risk reward equation becomes. The more you are against the market at any point, the better your risk reward equation, technically speaking. So, but of course, lesser probability that you're right. So we'll keep you posted. Time is 10:37. Okay, the time is 12:24, and I'm a little bit more than 10 points in the positive, and I'm going to use that as an exit. Now today is a Monday, right? This kind of gap up opening with a continued crash in put side IV, with also not much expansion on the call, close to consolidation for the entire day. It's like as good as a Monday as it gets. And the first half has given me a little more than 10 points, and I am happy to take the exit. Like, I have no qualms. Can the position continue to decay another 5 points from where we are currently? Absolutely. Am I happy to let that go? That as well, because right now my risk reward is not great. Like, what can I gain? Maybe another 4-5 points. But after being so sideways for the entire day, if there is a move now, either on the short covering side or huge amount of longs have built up during the day, so you're having the money put writing taking place, right? A lot of people have written put options now. In case that starts to go against them, they'll start unwinding those put options, put side IV expansion, whatnot. So good enough outcome. I'm gonna take that exit. In fact, today I had tweeted about this as well. Never feel bad about not about sitting out or losing some profit, or when you are not in the trade, because at the end of the day, you don't sit and think of all the trades that you could have potentially taken that could have done a lot of harm to you as well, right? So you can think about, okay, I could have bought this stock at this price, I could have taken this trade, it would have given me 10x and whatnot. It's a waste of time when you sit and think about all I know is today's Monday, which means by default my risk reward is not great. On top of that, with the given premiums, the kind of fall off we've had since the morning, there is no way that I will continue to see too much of a benefit in this position. And that being the case, I have taken the exit. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Take care.
Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram, and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab, so do not forget to check that from time to time.